Good. Okay. Boom. We're good.
Good.
What's up, guys?
Good.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is another edition of jitzOphrenia. It is your Hawaii BJJ lifestyle show. It's Jazz Kaiwiko'o, your host. Johnny is out. He's got a flight set to the mainland. And Chewy is still on Tinder trying to find some hookup or whatever.
Where's Johnny going? Disneyland. Again. Johnny going
Disneyland again, bro.
Looking for
like
Tinder
every
lines.
other
right?
every other weekend.
No, Johnny, I get because Pomaya's home from school too.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's doing his family thing and everything. But glad to have you guys here, man.
Right on.
Thank you for having us.
Let me introduce my special guest today. We have Alika Ho'omana from Ho'omana Strength and Conditioning, and we have Logan Welsh. Am I saying your last name correctly?
Perfect.
Logan Welsh, professor over at Foundation BJJ Alliance. First of all, a big congratulations, Logan. You just came back from Japan.
Right.
Killed it.
Absolutely, yeah.
What was that? Was that the Japan Open or
Asian Open?
Asian
for that
Open?
One, yeah. So there's 15 of us that went over there too, which was awesome. I had competed in June over there as well, but solo with one of our other teammates, Hayato. Yep. So that one was a little bit different being there by myself, but super happy to have the whole team in this recent one.
What's the difference vibe-wise, Japan between mainland or any other country?
Well, one thing is, I don't know, you know, like, nobody bothers over there, so it's always a good vibe, especially having the team with you. You know, it's just us, can concentrate, be ready for the tournament at hand, and clicking even better. By yourself, though, you know, here's a little bit different when I was over there, but the vibe was good. You know, just got to get in your own zone, and definitely a different change though from Hawaii.
When you for training on a competition like that, you know, or on a world level, do you because I know you're in shape all year long, but how do you do your training regimen? You bring Alika on board for most of the time? And
absolutely. I mean, like, hopefully in the future can always do this, because with a little bit of trial and error, when I started all these tournaments this year, I've been competing for the past 5 months straight, starting with Pan Am's, which was last March, and didn't have the training at that time. I wasn't linked up with Alika, and you know, and throughout the year, throughout the past 5 months, we kind of brought that into the regiment. And
what would you say percentage-wise your game has kicked up with the addition of the strength and conditioning?
Oh my gosh! Like, well, just for example, man, that these last tournaments. So it was the past 3 tournaments I did. This Asian Open, Worlds, and those Tokyo International, which was the June one. And honestly, every single match I did, I was good to go again. Like, I didn't not get tired at all. Pan Am's, the forearms blowing out, just super tired. Like, it's insane the how much it helps. Like, in trial and error, like, I'm not gonna. It's gonna always try to be in the training before. Hopefully, if it's all good. You know,
Alika, Mr. Ironman, finisher, not only finisher but finisher at a good time, right?
Good time for me.
A good time for you.
Good time for me.
To run a course like that, how do you run like that with the enormous sized balls you may have to actually participate in that?
Well, first of all, after sitting on a bike seat that's like this tiny, your balls don't end up being that big.
Is that
they sure look pretty good?
What's the hardest out of the events? Which one's the hardest?
I don't like to bike. I don't like to cycle. No, I don't like to sit on anything for that long. Anyways, that's like it's like 7 hours. Like, I was out there. Well, maybe something like that. You know. But still, that's to sit on anything that long is not fun. So I dislike that the most. Swimming, not so bad. You know, nice scenery. And then running is just running. You know, kind of gets boring after a while. But
now, have you now that you're actually taking BJJ, you're actually doing jiu-jitsu, what do you feel like? How does it feel having that kind of cardio and being able to roll in? Because usually people start their jiu-jitsu journey, they're not in shape yet. So aside from going through the struggles of figuring out what the hell's going on, they're out of condition. But if you got condition, you don't have that worry.
I still think it's different conditioning. You know, I feel comfortable rolling in a 5, 6, however long we end up rolling, I feel okay. But like the first couple, like maybe the first 2 weeks, it was just a shock to my system, just because it was a different type of an endurance. It's basically an endurance,
especially we don't know how to manage it.
Right,
the cardio.
Right, you're like,
your air.
What's going on? What's happening? I gotta grab this. I'm being pulled here and there. So I was, it's just different. After I got into the swing of things a little bit, I was able to calm down a little bit better. So, and then to recover a little bit quicker.
So are you the white belt that goes in and like smashes like the blue belts?
No, definitely not, definitely not. But I don't know. I just kind of do my thing. If I get into a position and then I'm like, now what? I don't know what to do here. So then I eventually get myself to have them take a better position on me, because then you know what I mean. So just taking it one step at a time.
Yeah. Now I've actually been through your torture / training regimen on a couple of bases, one for hula and one to get it to kind of get my life back together, get in shape. So I think I lost about 50 with you. Now when I came to you, I was in the shittiest shape. I was like stir-fried shit with shoyu. I was bad, bro.
And those Facebook messages are popping back up recently.
Right? The
anniversaries.
I'm like, holy shit, bro, that's a lot of weight to go. But now with me, like, there's certain things you could do where, like, shit, I walk down the stairs, that's a workout. When you have to train somebody that's at Logan's level already, who's already conditioned, like, what the hell do you do to kick that up?
Basically throw the kitchen sink at them. Right? So, I mean,
because I can only imagine, bro, what the hell you got to go through. You know what I mean?
So I just got to test out the limits, really. Try to, like, literally throwing the kitchen sink at them. Maybe a sandbag rather than a kitchen sink. But to see what are we working with, and then try to build off of whatever, some information he gives me, that's kind of possibly hindering his performance during tournaments.
Do you take the same approach jiu-jitsu wise as you do like CrossFit wise, with kind of that just bang 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 the whole time, because like with jiu-jitsu you've got a pace in a sense, right? Do you in the conditioning, are you taking him like just explosion after
sometimes
explosion?
It depends on the day. Like maybe a day of it's usually not that long. Some days will be longer than the others for the primary workout. Then the other ones is going to be like in a 6-minute time period, you get X, Y, and Z done. The remainder of the time, you get some rest. You know what I mean? And then sometimes we'll flip-flop that. You work X, Y, and Z for 6 minutes, and then you will get rewarded with a short break, and that's right.
With
but
some air.
So like maybe bit. Like a 1.5, maybe 2 minute rest and recover, and then that's where I find my most the most info from. Right. It's the
because you're looking for a shorter recovery time in between intervals or whatever.
Right.
What's next for you, Logan? So you got Asian Open down, Worlds is how old are you? You're not at Masters
30.
yet, yeah?
Yeah, 30. Yeah. So
you'd be at if you're at Masters 1.
Master 1, yeah.
At Masters 5, bro.
Yeah, no. Hey man, it's never too late for anybody, so it's all good. There's still championships to be won at any of those divisions.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So but I'm hoping to get in the fight to win. I'm really hoping to get in the fight to win. I've already ramped up the training right now, just and I'm praying for an email from
Isn't
him.
it cool that we're in a time where you could have a one-on-one match?
Yeah, heck yeah. And it's I think it's sick.
And possibly get paid.
So exactly. If you win, you get some money too. So that's always good. That's professional, and that's real cool that Seth Daniels does that. I think, we just need to, batten down the hatches though and get ready for this. If I can get in there, I don't know, but just want to always stay ready. If I can't do that, it's gonna be another IBJJF somewhere else. I was gonna shoot for the Long Beach Open, but I don't know, my other half too was kind of getting on me a little bit, like because I was jumping around a lot, you know. So it was like Japan.
What's that like, bro? So your other half is a purple belt.
Yeah.
And so she competes. She's into the lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
So man, you must be one of the luckiest men in the world to be involved in the lifestyle and have your other half be totally supportive, you be able to support her.
You know, they say it sometimes, like it just doesn't work out with your other half, just it doesn't fly, and I'm super thankful for her to be like doing it and supporting of it even before.
She catch you yet?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. We just always sometimes.
Yeah. No, that's all. Is there any plans for making that jump to MMA?
No, I'm not gonna do too much of the MMA stuff, and like I started out at Average Joe's and stuff like that, and was doing a little bit of the mixed martial arts over there, and I just I love jiu-jitsu. I love the art of it. It's just the way I think of it is just like so exciting to me. Like just learning like anatomy. I don't have to read a book. It's real cool. So and I know there's like so much more to learn too. So that's why I always love to just be the student no matter what. Like I just day in and out, I just want to keep learning. I want to keep doing these tournaments. I really do want to clinch a world title. I believe that I can too, man. Like if I just keep putting in the work.
If you had it, who's your dream match?
My dream match?
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean like just to fight the best. Like if anything, at Worlds, like right now, I don't.
But if there was a famous, there was a celeb.
Oh, a celeb
that you could do a super fight with.
Man, it's like depends on like if it's like like a favorite, like a favorite guy. Oh, probably like I would love to just whatever. There's a guy like I was telling the boys, we saw him in Japan, Robert Satoshi. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I've heard,
super sick MMA fighter, fighting Risen over there. It was a good crack at it, but I'd probably get smoked. But he's one of my favorites and kind of a sleeper too. I think he doesn't do the Worlds too much anymore because he does the MMA.
There's probably a lot of guys that a lot of people don't get to see that are sick out there. That
Brazil's one of them too. A lot of guys can't get the visas. There could be numerous world champions down there, and it's just unfortunate that some people can't get a visa to get out of there.
Think any chance for you to get in the competition?
We were just talking about that.
We'll see. Maybe. My kids, I took them to the, what was the one that was just here?
Hawaii Triple Crown. I think.
Yeah. So we spent the day there, and they kind of are interested a little bit. Boom is I think he's finding his groove now. So he's been asking a little bit.
Yeah, I see them in videos, man, and they look like they're into it.
My daughter's a savage. I mean, you see her all the time, so she'll always try to single leg anyone.
It's a strong one too.
And then boom, he's always looking for anyone's back, even though he'll skip over the mount and try to get your back, like that's his thing right now.
Smart with it.
Okay, all right, it's time now for Jits Blitz. Your 5-question, guys. I'll ask each of you. Okay, Alika, we see guys wear superhero no-gi gear. If superpowers actually came with the gear, which superhero would you sport?
Probably Flash. Yep. Flash.
How about you, Logan?
All right, so are we including like the Dragon Ball Z and
stuff?
Yeah. I mean,
totally,
come on,
bro.
It's gonna be Goku all the way.
For
sure.
Yeah. I almost bought that damn
especially
gi.
with the blonde hair here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Now we try to eat good as practitioners. What's the one thing that you can't keep off of, Alika?
Can't keep off of?
Yeah.
Maybe sushi is always my cheat go-to.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm gonna have a meal, it's gonna be that. But other than that, I don't need too much. So I'm
Freaking lucky bastard.
I mean, I don't like when I'm off. I'm off.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
off, anything goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm gonna have a cheat meal, like when I'm on,
Yeah.
then it's gonna be sushi. I'm gonna cheat with sushi.
Oh, that's still
Yeah.
good stuff. How about you, Logan?
I mean, just pounding pizza. I mean,
Pizza?
like, just straight up. I mean, obviously, if it's game time, I'm not gonna be pounding that much pizza.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm fortunate enough too to kind of. I think I do so much that I can.
Yeah, it does not affect him whatsoever.
We were talking about this
Another
the other
lucky
day. He was
bastard.
saying,
Yeah.
You need to eat steak all day. And
Before, because he was trying to like gain some, because he's like at the bottom of his weight
the
class.
IBJJF weight
Yeah,
class, which is important for that
Yeah.
one to me.
Yeah.
But I'm still light.
Okay. What song best describes your jiu-jitsu game?
Oh,
You heard of Hippie Sabotage?
Uh-uh.
It's a sick one for sure. But Hippie Sabotage.
God granted you one, I guess, extra skill that you have not obtained yet in jiu-jitsu. What would it be?
to foresee 10 seconds ahead of time. You know, 5 to 10 seconds.
that's a good one.
like,
That's a good,
you know, in advance. I'd take that.
That's about equal to 3 moves ahead, probably about
Yeah.
10 seconds. Yeah. How about you, Logan?
But just, I guess I have to just go with the guard retention.
Garbage. Yeah.
No matter what.
Hell yeah.
Not getting past.
Logan, where can people find you at, man? Where can people find you at work? Where can people track you down? Where can people stalk you?
I teach surf lessons over here at Kalu, like the Barry Levenbaum. I don't know if you know who.
Yeah.
But so over here, and then I work at Four Seasons as well with Jonny over there. So you know.
You ever try to jump on his back rear naked choke him too?
Dude, he goes to work so early, so yeah, I do see him sometimes on some shifts, but most of the time I don't catch him there, but I see him every now and then. And of course, like honestly, like I'm in the gym like pretty much every day.
All day, every day.
Yeah. So like Mondays and Wednesdays are like crazy busy for me at the gym with morning classes, and then we do kids and just adult competition days on those days as well. So it's a crazy one. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays I try to mellow it out a little bit so I can recover but still drill some technique. And then Fridays just shoot however you feel by the end of the week. Pretty beat up most of the time, especially now that Tuesdays and Thursdays are with Alika.
And Saturdays.
Started it back up again. We just got that going again. So yeah, man, just cruising. I'm fortunate enough to like have some good people to sponsor me this year too. So work was a little, you know, like laid back for me.
Yeah.
You know, like so.
Oh, send a shout out, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just the couple folks actually clients I had from surf lessons. So the boy wrestles back home in New Jersey, and now that you know I've known them for 5 years, taught him how to surf, and now I found out he wrestles. So I come here and I give back to them and teach him some jiu-jitsu.
Oh, nice.
And still surf with him over here as
Yeah.
well. They live out at Four Seasons and they live in New Jersey as well. So they like ultimate grateful for them. Without them, it's the Honeybee Foundation is
Awesome.
what they are. But they definitely took care of me as well. And of course, Alika, you know, like that's my body right there. The task at hand. So like that's a huge part of the game. Again, like we were talking earlier, Bioastin.
Yeah, totally,
100% with those guys. You know, just with the supplements. And yeah, man, I just day by day, like just got everything going with day by day.
I just
you know.
up at Naga, man. They were
Everything,
well
everybody,
represented up there, yeah, man,
So
everywhere.
hopefully AJ, you know, like sees that because that's doing very well out here, and at least, you know, they're everywhere. So and to see like most of the people at Naga over there with like all the gear was really cool to see, and I'm just happy to be a part of that team.
awesome.
Super stoked with that.
Awesome.
Like I just. Couple people said just keep, you know, like I'm always down to keep working hard and just keep doing it, keep training hard, and then I don't really go out looking for things too much, and I just feel, I don't know, I don't chase it.
Real quick, man.
Happy they came to me.
For somebody who's not quite a competitor yet and has been doing jiu-jitsu for a little while, and wants to make that jump and really take it serious to
Yeah.
go into competition, what would you say is the first steps that they need to do? Because they're already training.
Yeah.
You know, so what do they need to do to kick it up to get into competition level?
So I mean, just prepare yourself try to prepare yourself to the fullest. Sometimes people don't train as hard, like, because they think they're training a little bit, you know, like harder than what before, but just you gotta push yourself to like a certain limit, I believe. And just depending on what belt you are, sometimes you can make game plans. Most of the time, at a higher level, you cannot have a game plan at all. You just need to be trained and on like second nature with everything. There is some things I believe that are important in the matches, and it's mostly just the beginning of the fight. So with that being said, with the like a new person, you know, like just you got to get in and just do it. It's gonna be nervous, like, but then, you know, like I want to reassure whoever it is, if they're on my team or something, like that we're gonna be there for you, like, and you know, like we're gonna, you know, go right into battle with them. For me, I'm always trying to get every single person in the gym, like, let's go, let's do this tournament, you know. And I don't know, like, for the Japan one, you know, like last time we went, there's 4 of us, like 2 years ago. And then there's 15 this time, you know, hopefully a little bit nuts. Like of just psyching it up a little bit, you know, like, but people who'd never been, I think maybe off of Hawaii, some people who'd never been out of the country, some people who never did an IBJJF tournament, because there's a difference for sure in IBJJF tournaments than Naga or no smack to Naga, but, you know, like it's just the truth. And, you know, so I was, for that, like, because I enjoy so much to like see other people do good too. So, like you said, like to like get those guys to do some tournaments like that, like, oh man, it's a good feeling. And then just let them reassure it. You know, it's gonna be good. You know, this is like training for every day, but then tournament experience is like right here, boom. If you're looking at like a video game or something, like it's huge experience, and they will come back a better person. Orlando Montero said that you got to do one tournament a year just to like know you know, your true self. You know, advice, like just do one, if you know, like, and man, you'll feel afterwards like, okay, that's why.
Oh, thank you, bro.
And
Mr. Ho'omana, where can people find you at, man, to get for them to get life-changing results? How can they get in touch with you?
Life-changing results. Well, I don't know about life-changing results, but you can find me on...
Just to warn you, though, that if he knows you, there's been a couple of times where he's had me on video, and I was pretty sure the exercise he was having me do didn't freaking exist.
Well, to be honest, there's a lot. I mean, I'd consider myself a very unorthodox, you know, trainer. You know, I'll use something that, you know, I think and I envision it to work, and I'll try it out on myself, and if it feels like it'll pay dividends in whatever you're doing, then I'll use it, and I'll make something I'll create the
I'm gonna show a video of that creativity that you did with me.
There's been several, and you know what, remember the bands that I had, you know, you using the boing boings, remember that I called them the boing boing? A couple of years, well, maybe like 2 years ago, someone sent me a video of, because I just made it with some bands that we had, and somebody sent me a video that someone actually patented something with the same idea and concept of that exact thing.
Wow.
He's like, check this out, and I was like, oh man, well, I was a little late to jump on that train.
Wow.
It's all good.
No, but I'm sure that just the island vibe is something to look forward to. So even guys that are probably tuning in, maybe outside, and they want to get some training on when they're, you know, if they're coming to visit Hawaii, come check out. What can they find you at?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook. It's Ho'omana Strength and Conditioning, or Alika Ho'omana. You can find me either one on Instagram or Facebook. And or ask around. Ask around.
Thanks, guys.
Right on. Thanks.
Shoots. All right, another one in the books, man. Mahalo nui loa kākou for tuning in to Hawaii BJJ Lifestyle Show, jitzOphrenia. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit like, share, tell your friends, tell your peeps. If you are a jiu-jitsu practitioner, a grappler, a wrestler, and you want to get on the show, you want to promote your business or your gym, please hit us up. Thanks again to our amazing sponsors, Jeff Foster over at Foster Law Offices. They've devoted its practice to the representation of individuals and businesses, personal injury, civil litigation, and real estate legal services. A small firm dedicated to providing large firm experience to clients facing a wide range of legal issues. Located in Kainaliu, call them at 348-7800, 808-348-7800. Also to Brian over at Kona Grill House, located in Kaiwiko'o, for the most amazing poke bowls, smoked prime rib, and the grinds off of the grill. Famous from everything from their spicy girl poke bowls to lobster crab cake, but also for their amazing events. Make sure you keep them in mind for catering. Not only do they have amazing food packages, but they can also take care of your entertainment, your venues, your MCs, and the works. Call Brian at 323-3512 or hit him up at brian@konagrillhouse.com. That's Brian with a Y. To train with Jonny Varron, go check him out over at Penn Training and Fitness in Hilo. For Kaiwiko'o, check him out at Shoot Hawaii Dojo, aka Snake Pit USA, Hawaii, in Honolulu, Kona. Find Chewy the White Belt on Tinder.
Peace, 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 peace.